Okay.
And it usually doesn't take that long.
I think Hey There Fellas may have thrown me off. I,
Oh, you thought I was saying we
I
were
thought,
live.
yeah. Hi, everybody.
There we go. Now we're live.
Welcome. This is the rewatch of the Angel episode, season 3, episode 20, A New World. It's the official beginning of the Angel season 3 split season, and the introduction of
Connor,
some people's favorite character.
he's here.
Hi, Josh. How
He's
are you doing?
arrived. Ian, Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to everybody in the chat.
We we did
I'm
this
doing great.
hello perfectly about
About
90
5 seconds
seconds
ago.
ago, but I forgot to hit start stream, so we're doing it again for you now. Uh, Still doing streams in the van. It is what it is. You see this giant Frankenstein setup I have here with laptop, secondary monitor. The webcam is my uh, Android phone, microphone. It's ridiculous. But
It's impressive, is what it is.
it wouldn't be one of our streams if it weren't teetering on the edge of a cliff with some duct tape
M- Mayhem.
and bubble gum. So we are not allowed to stream the episode into YouTube, as that constitutes copyright violation, not fair use, like every video on the channel. YouTube or
It did be like that.
excuse me, Disney. I'm starting to get copyright flags from Disney, and it's
Mm,
making me nervous. So anyway,
troublesome.
that's not fun talk. That's talk for a different conversation.
That's 2026's problem. Oh, wait.
Yes. Oh wait, it is 2026. So get your copies of the episode ready. Your DVDs, your Disney Pluses, and we'll get going in just a minute. But hello, Josh. Hi.
Happy New Year. It's good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Thank you for this one was originally going to be you and Sir Jack, because I am still trying to find the love for parts of season 3.
Yeah, but we recently were talking and we kind of hit on a possible new approach that might be helpful for you.
Yeah. So I did the Slayerfest 98, 97,
98.
98 podcast with Ian Carlos. He's doing the 25th anniversary airings of Buffy and Angel on his Patreon, and
Hmm.
asked me to sit in for I'm gonna call it the one before Orpheus.
Faith is already out,
Faith,
but
yeah,
hasn't
Faith.
faithed yet.
Faith breaks out at the end of the last episode. There's one or two little hellos, and then the bulk of this episode is table setting for Orpheus.
Hmm.
Um, and if you're a giant fan of that particular episode, I would not seek out this podcast. Pardon me if Ian Carlos ever sees this. But for your own sake, it was the four of us not having a great time with that episode.
Not me. I wasn't there.
Yeah. Myself and three regulars on Ian's podcast, and there's a couple of things that I kind of realized in the experience. One, watching an episode from the season in a bubble, I think I enjoyed it more.
Hmm.
Not carrying less baggage, or carrying less baggage from the dreary nature of the season, the Oedipus stuff. The by the way, this is going to be a fully spoiled discussion. If you have not watched all of Angel and probably all of Buffy, you may want to tap out. And I highly recommend it. Angel season 5 is my favorite season of Angel, but you got to eat some vegetables to get there.
You got to get, there's a hump to get over.
Yeah. But watching it in a bubble,
Couple of
I
humps.
realized that I go into that episode in general and a lot of season 4 and beginning in this part of season 3 with some I'm not seeking to find the fun. I'm grinding. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's what you're trying to get through to get to the good
It's what
stuff.
I'm trying to get through season 5. And you and I were having a conversation about this run of the show and season 4, and I think my resistance to talking about this stuff has been, one, I hate being a killjoy, and I always feel like I'm harshing people's mellow and pooping on people's rainbows, or however that saying goes, and that's not fun. I have no interest in there's channels that thrive in being takedown channels, and I think that a massacre is easy.
This is
Um,
not a takedown channel.
yeah, that's not what I'm interested in doing. It's not fun for me. So I've been very hesitant at specifically the run from this episode forward.
Yeah,
And until we get to Jasmine in season 4, which I absolutely love. Um,
that's when it picks right back up.
that's when it gets that surprise and delight and sort of and Connor has his best moment. Um,
Hmm. She's beautiful.
yeah, she's beautiful to me.
Yeah.
I know what she looks like. Um, he has another good moment in that episode when that I was doing. Can someone tell me the name of the episode before Orpheus, if you would, please and thank you?
I think it's salvage.
I think you're right. I think it's Salvage. He has a wonderful moment in Salvage where he tries to attack Angel, and the No Violence for Demons spell has been cast in the hotel, and he bounces off Angel and starts to deal with, or no demon violence spell. Lorne has cast a no demon violence spell because Angelus is roaming around, and Connor bounces off Angelus, and then you see him in a mirror later checking his mouth for teeth,
Hmm.
for vampire fangs, which is a wonderful show don't tell moment for a very thumpy on the nose character for the most part. And there were
It's
opportunities.
release.
There was the release.
Yeah, it's release.
Thank you,
Thanks, Ed.
thank you, Ed. I think there are opportunities there for uh, exploration of that character in an interesting way. I mean, Identity is kind of what all of these shows are about. It's more Buffy than Angel, but who am I? Who am I with this? Who am I with what I've done? Who am I with the decisions that
Hmm.
I've made? But the other thing that episode made me realize is that season 4 it gets the reputation as the retcon season,
Yeah.
because of the big retcon.
Reveal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
performed in a wonderful way. I love that scene. The rubes are catching up. But watching this episode, it made me realize that there are so many do-overs in Angel season 4, from Angelus
Hmm.
just killing the beast, one of the coolest uh, makeup designs in the history of those two shows. It seemed like for season 4 regularly seems like it's on a particular trajectory, and then they change it, including
Yes.
down to the final major retcon. Anyway, this was not supposed to be a um, uh,
Angel season 4.
Angel season 4 discussion, but what I realized in that is that there's so much good here, and I would
Hmm.
prefer to not. I'd prefer to look for the gold and look for a good experience for myself. If you love these
Yeah.
episodes, you're having the great experience, and anything negative that I am about to say need not dissuade you from the fact that you are having the best experience of these seasons. So please, uh, Josh, I need an out. Help me out.
Well, it's time to jump off this particular cliff. Connor is here, and we've got to deal with it.
Thank you. He's a helpful color commentary man for a reason, folks.
I do what I can.
All right, so let's get going, everyone. We are the version of the episode that we are watching does not have a previously on Angel, so you're going to need to jump ahead a little bit
Hmm.
if yours has a previously on. Down here at the bottom of the stream is the playhead of the episode we're watching, so you can always see the time code we're at and jump to it. Although I know the question always comes up, where are we and what part of the episode are we in? Um, and that's okay. It's
We're
all
here for you.
okay. All right, let's get going. Everyone, hitting play in three, two, one, play.
Love good dolly zoom. This is a great
The
opening fight.
It's a great fight,
Love good slow mo,
and
which Angel does slow mo more often than Buffy does,
I'll
much
go.
more
I'll
often.
go ahead and change the audio track from French to English, though it might have been fun to watch this in French.
No,
No,
nerd.
nerd. Yeah. So, watching this is they go heavy on the speed ramping for the next 2 years, which I always
They really do.
associate with 300. And I kind of was wondering if what's his name, Zack Snyder came along and the directors and cinematographers on Angel were like, "Hey, let's do some of that." But you know what? I looked it up.
Mm.
300 is 3 years after this, 2 or 3 years after this. So Angel was speed ramping before it became cool.
Hmm. And I would argue that some of the season four fights, especially where they use it, make it even cooler.
Yeah,
Like most of them against the
yeah.
Beast.
Well, it's interesting if Zack Snyder, if I have that wrong, and Zack Snyder didn't popularize that in 300, although I think it kind of exploded after that. I wonder where was the first action show or movie that really leaned on speed ramping?
You know, he did do Sucker Punch before he did 300. And there was a lot of speed ramming in Sucker Punch too.
What year?
You can ask me that. How many stakes are in that damn shotgun?
Yeah. Unnecessary backflip. Yay! Look at that Matrix. Oh, the Matrix. What am I saying? The Matrix is
Ah, the Matrix.
the speed
The
ramping
Matrix.
granddaddy. Yeah, that's where what they're doing. They're doing Matrix stuff, and then Snyder. It was sort of justified within the fiction of the Matrix because
Hmm.
Neo has superpowers, and so showing him ducking out of the way of bullets made sense for the fiction. And then Snyder
I
started
think,
doing it just because it looked cool
well, and because comic books, like he was trying to emulate a comic book style.
in that movie. Yeah,
Um, I think this is probably the only fight where Gru definitively gets his ass kicked. Like Connor is beating Gru. Let that
yeah.
sink in. Let that sink in. Hey, that's where we are in this fucking show. Connor is beating up Grusalug.
We're not going to do this. We're going to find another way.
I love Cordy defending the non-combatants. Hey,
Hi,
Cindy.
hi, Cindy. Welcome, welcome.
And then this shot.
Yeah. I mean, all this stuff is beautifully done. The visuals here are wonderful. Connor looks a little Peter Pan, which they have gone back to a couple of times with that motif. Not that outfit
Hmm.
specifically, but Gunn in season one, and
You're also talking about like there's that awful Tim Allen movie called Jungle to Jungle. That's what I think of whenever I think about Connor's outfit and
ah,
this CGI.
wow, I forgot about that. You know what? For 1999, pretty good. Or was this Angel was 1999? This was 2001. Yeah. The drama is good. The drama on Angel is
Hmm.
always good. It's in service of what is a lot of times that I'm struggling with.
So this is the
And is
season, we've talked about
is
this
it
before.
consistent
This,
with the characters? There's a major character breakdown in this season.
yeah, this is the season where they don't stick the landing.
Yeah.
Like, this is, thanks a lot. This is really good drama. This is really good action. And it all seems like it's building up to something that it doesn't build up to.
Yeah. I mean, that's the story of the next two seasons. The
Yeah.
apocalypse now uh, has the
Oh, I
most
love this.
anticlimactic.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, no, you're good. Are they that newfound at this point? I guess it is still.
Yeah.
We're still at wow. We're still in season three. We've been watching
Yeah.
season three for a couple of years now
What we have, yes. Cordy's newfound powers make me roll my eyes every time.
because my pride.
I think Wes specifically said, don't come back.
Oh yeah.
This is also one of the few times, and I really like this. This is one of the few times in the show where Cordelia explicitly takes charge.
It is Cindy. Born and raised. It's in the blood. I was born in Franklin Park. Went to high school in Schaumburg, Roselle. During the Bulls years, during the Jordan years, rather. So, yeah, Cubs is in the blood for my family.
Hmm.
Directed by Mr. Tim. Didn't realize that. Not that I'm going to fanboy all over this episode now because of it. I'm
Too late.
consistent.
Too late. He's fanboying. Fanboying right now.
Boy, those opening shots were pretty. I do love that. God, it's such a mixed bag. I do love
Hmm.
this is the beginning.
Of the Lila Tryst. Yeah.
Yeah, and I still have the episode before Orpheus on the brain because it's the episode,
Hmm.
because the last Angel episode we watched, and it's where he cuts off her head. I love
Yeah.
the bit where they have the conversation. Like you're shaking your head though. What's your feeling about that?
Oh, again, it feels like a half-baked idea. To me, it was a writing mistake to create a scene that looked exactly like what they were doing on Buffy, but have it not be the first.
Oh,
Because then it,
interesting. Oh yeah,
it was
yeah.
kind of confusing to the audience, in my opinion.
Well, all those crossovers uh, got lost when the CW thing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cindy, it's always in the blood. I mean, who comes on baseball organically? There's an episode of The Simpsons where Homer quits drinking, and it kind of encapsulated my feelings about watching baseball after I did. Uh, he's sitting in the stands, and the announcer says, "And now there's a beach ball on the field." And Homer says, "I never realized how boring this game really was." If my weathered attention span, I do a lot of I play MLB each year, and I do a lot of YouTube summaries, keep up on the statistics and the scores. Watching a game is a huge commitment, especially if you
Hmm.
don't know if they're going to win. And there's like 120 games a season, so I'm a little fair weather, unfortunately, but I still keep abreast. Yeah, every scene with Lila and um, Wes together is wonderful.
Hmm.
The game they play against each other. Wes has grown his hair out a bit here. He's kind of got like a Hasselhoff.
He looks like a J. Crew model.
Oh, they're doing those
And
crash zooms.
I had my throat cut and all my friends abandoned me.
Oh boy,
Yeah, that's terrible. Blue screen.
that's. I mean, it's ambitious.
So we spend a lot of time.
It's a
Let's just
lot
get
of
this out
time
of the
with
way. We
Connor on
spend
the
a lot of time
bus.
with Connor
Yeah.
in general, and like it does a really good job of giving us Connor's POV, but it also doesn't really pay off anything.
No.
Doesn't really land anything.
Yeah, it ultimately feels like we don't learn anything about him because the Holtz switcheroo that occurs
Hmm.
undermines any, you know, maybe there's some idea that he thinks he's a good guy, but I don't think I needed a whole episode of just this new character. He's also stoic with no one to bounce off of.
Yeah,
You know,
we we're along for the ride while Connor is learning things, but we don't really learn much about Connor.
right. Um,
It's hard to access his character even this early.
Angel is stoic, which is why you put Doyle next to him, a fast talking, shoot from the hip demon. That's how you play that. That's how you balance those two characters out. This is kind of a one off story that's um, doesn't feel like it adds up to much in the realm of the whole season. But they're having a lot of fun with the action.
Hmm. Oh my God, the CD black market. Oh,
Shooting in the LA canals.
I always thought that this drug dealer dude is Chris Kattan.
It looks a little like him, yeah.
This
Yeah, but that would have helped,
is Chris
right?
Kattan shit. Yeah.
RJ Godzilla says I was always hoping for a meeting between Connor and Dawn, but we never got it. That would have that would have helped, right? Give him a peer to communicate with. Give him someone to bounce off of. He's
Donna would have kicked Connor in the knees.
he's so just there's just not a lot there to attach to, and it's justified within the fiction. That's the common Connor go to
Which
is
is
abuse,
almost its own
Fortoth,
problem.
so
Yeah.
forth. I totally understand that, but from the standpoint of the fiction, then you need to figure out a way for him to play off of someone in
Yeah,
order
you've written
to.
yourself into a corner and they never really get
Yeah.
themselves out of that particular corner. Also wonder if they dressed this drug dealer guy like Angel on purpose.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. If Tim was here, if he didn't intend it, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
You'd be like, that's one of those happy things that happens on accident
yes."
sometimes.
On the day of my judgment, I will be thinking of uh, Tim. Someone asking Tim the meaning behind a particular episode, and him saying, "Ah," and Jack saying, "Ian's got an idea," and I said what it was, and he said, "Oh yeah, that's it. That was what I." That's interview with Mr. Minear was one of the most memorable days of my life.
Available on the channel.
Available on the channel.
Yeah,
This guy is fighting. This human being is fighting the destroyer,
and just
holding his
not
own.
doing too bad.
Yeah,
As Chain AFS in the chat points out, and I actually don't know how to say your handle, sorry.
yeah. That's one of the top 10, Cindy. Um, I mean, again, why? Technically, Angel is not that fun to watch, which is why you put him next to Doyle. That's the idea of a foil, right? Is a foil unlocks something that a character is not capable of giving you himself or herself. You know, and a foil can be a villain. A foil can be part of the ensemble. A foil can be a periodic guest star. But Connor doesn't have a foil, and uh, it just is a little unfun.
Well, and speaking of sticking the landing, I would argue that Connor does have a foil. They just never use her like that. Fred is Connor in this season.
Actually, Faith would have been a wonderful foil for
Hmm.
Connor.
But
Any
they
of the
also bounce right off
Slayers.
of that
Yeah, they have
in
one
season
scene
four.
together. They have wonderful chemistry. And Connor doesn't have chemistry with anybody. He has chemistry with Faith.
Hmm.
And I take that back. Connor in the Jasmine arc is a ton of fun. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, he's got chemistry with the team in that point because he's allowed to play a different character. Every time they make Connor not Connor, as in season 5, um, things open up. But yeah,
They
Faith, and you say Fred.
I say Fred because it's the same character arc, and in my opinion, Fred is good foreshadowing for Connor. Like sucked into a portal into a hell dimension, rescued and has to reacclimate to the world, all that kind of shit.
Yeah,
But they gear shift Fred into this pseudo mother role in season four.
yeah, that's a wonderful parallel that I didn't catch. Is both coming out of portals, both
Yeah,
at this, at
and
that point in the run.
like Fred even has a really great breakdown in the episode after Wesley takes Connor, and she's like, "Not a portal, but it's all spinning and noise, and the baby won't know." Like, and it's this wonderful, beautiful scene.
Yeah,
They have all these pieces that they don't put together.
yeah. But I love this cast. I love these characters.
Yeah.
Uh, I love season 5. So, and I think it does continue the um, these two seasons do have the Buffy experience of there's always one great scene.
Hmm.
There's
That was a long ass transition.
yeah. Sometimes the angel transitions make me laugh.
This
Tim
is also,
Tim definitely does
sorry,
some of the best LA centric episodes, shooting in the
I was just about to
canals.
make that comment. Yeah.
Yeah. I only or Are You Now or Have You Ever? The shooting at the observatory,
Hmm.
the hotel, the has the 40s movie flavor. Feels a little LA noir. He definitely his episodes when he directs definitely have that capture that LA flavor, cinematic
This is
flavor.
this is probably one of the most, if it's on a scale between uh Hero, where Los Angeles doesn't feel like Los Angeles at all, And this episode just feels like so very grounded in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I like it.
And this is one of the grittiest and grimmest pieces of set production I think the entire show ever does.
Yeah.
Like they go to demon brothels and all that kind of stuff, and it's all like edgy and cool, and there's special effects and makeup, and
Well, and it's played for jokes
this is just
most
a
of the time. Yeah.
yeah, this is just a heroin shooting gallery.
Yeah.
So that's a perfect introduction for again. This is so you're so right. It's such a mixed bag. This is the perfect introduction for Connor to receive on this world, for him to get all the wrong ideas,
Yeah.
but they don't capitalize on that from a character standpoint.
Yeah, and it reminds me a little bit of uh, Buffy coming back from heaven, or at least a
Hmm.
divine dimension, and this
Hmm.
being hell. And it's an interesting contrast for a character coming from an actual hell dimension and ending up here. Like there were opportunities for commentary.
Hmm. Like he's getting a glimpse of the worst of humanity, but he came from a dimension where,
That's right. What does it mean if he's from a hellish dimension already?
and the
This
humans
is
are
divine.
worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think that point lands exactly. Can you imagine growing up eating potentially uncooked demon and then having a moon pie? Like, this dude's never had sugar, let alone high fructose corn sugar, powdered sugar, whatever the hell is in that. He's gonna have diarrhea for the rest of this episode.
Hmm.
That's harrowing, no pun
Yep.
intended.
And Vincent Kartheiser is just wonderful.
Yeah, yeah, it's not a
Like
performance issue.
yeah, his performance makes the character compelling in a way that the character is not compelling independent of his performance. I don't know if that sentence made any sense at all, but
No,
like I'm enjoying watching
it's just
him.
the writing does the character no favors.
Yeah. How long have they been out? I also think there was a bit of a missed opportunity with some foreshadowing.
How so? This is spoiled.
Yeah, so the Cordy and Grusalug being unconscious for an indeterminate amount of time is what lets Holtz return to Earth.
Yeah,
But I think I wanted a shot of his boots hitting the floor or something like that.
yeah.
Like, because then he just pops up at the end and everybody's left speculating that did something come through? We don't know. So there's a lot less dramatic tension for the audience, I think.
Hmm.
Now I'm just Monday morning quarterbacking.
I mean, that's what happens with. I think in the desire to put a positive spin on this, it's
Hmm.
like with Buffy season 4, my frustrations. I, I think rather than it's not enough to just simply explain like this doesn't work for me. I think in describing a way in which it might have worked helps in
Hmm.
contrast reveal sort of like what your frustration is or what things weren't working. You know what I mean? With Angel season or Buffy season 4, my frustration is that after a certain point, specifically after Maggie dies, most of that season doesn't feel like it's about Buffy anymore. It feels like it's about
Hmm.
Riley, and that's awful.
Hmm.
My thought about that was, without changing, Maggie still had to depart. You can't alter that, because you can't change the fact that an actress needed to leave in the middle of the season. So the
Hmm.
change is make Xander Riley.
Hmm.
Xander had the military shtick in Band Candy. Xander, had all of those memories, and so after high school, a little bit lost, joined the military, and then he got through it so quickly because he had all of the Band Candy training, and ended up in a
Hmm.
specialized program, and came back to Sunnydale, and yada yada. That sets up him being a part of it, him having to quit the whole thing. Him being a part of Buffy is sort of the, like, is strength in unity, or is it strength in identity? Which is kind of what that season is about. And it puts the interesting, and then make Riley Forrest.
Hmm.
Unfortunate losing some of the representation that already isn't in Buffy, albeit
Yeah.
a limited, a terrible amount. I don't think that
I
that
wouldn't call Forrest good
I don't think Forrest
representation.
fixes
No.
the representation issue. But anyway, um, but then you have Riley there. Riley, you can still do the dating stuff with Buffy. Xander has the realization, drops out of the army, and then season 5 is his aimless season. I don't know where I am. What am I doing? Who am I?
Yeah.
So forth.
Oh God, this is so gruesome.
Yeah, it's awful. Halloween, not band candy. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, the making Xander more of a central focus of that story, to me, makes all of that so much more interesting. That's a fun reveal.
That was good. Yeah.
Maybe if you're trying not to scare your kid, you walk a little faster or a little louder, stomp your feet.
This is the best part of this episode, and this is the meal I wish Connor had been served with for the rest of his time here.
Yeah.
Because here, and so I just rewatched The Prodigal because I'm doing a rewatch of Angel on my own. Here, Connor is in the same position that Liam was in The Prodigal, and Angel gets to be his dad, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I was never in your way, boy.
Take his other ear.
It's a son I wished for.
Lighting's beautiful. The cinematography is wonderful.
The soundtrack is so
Yeah.
good right now.
Yeah, there's so much here operating at
This
such
is
a high
so
level.
good. Yeah. This is so good, and they just do not stick the landing.
I think this might be Tim's last episode,
Oh, I wonder.
because I know he moved on after this. Or after this season, he said in his
After
interview.
the season, he did, yeah, because he was doing Firefly. This is not. This is his second to last episode.
Okay.
Tim writes and directs the next episode.
Wow, back to backers.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I've lived down to your every expectation.
Hmm.
See, this needs more dramatic weight. We needed to see Holtz, not his face. We didn't need to know that it was Holtz, but we needed to see Holtz come through. Petty Grew is so good.
Wonderful delivery by Gru. Wonderful hair.
Mhm.
Yeah, Chan Eefs. Let's see if we can figure out a
How to say your handle.
yeah, how to say your handle. Yeah, it says this part is good tension building that something could have come through. If you show anything recognizable as human, then you assume it's Holtz. Um,
Chance AFS. Okay, cool. See, I was close.
ah, wearing his jacket.
See, this is
Yeah,
so good.
yeah, it's great stuff. Uh, Russell, I don't know about Jack's status. He's been dealing with some health flare ups. And I think last night had some issues with his housing. So we'll see. And I doubt it though because he's less familiar with Angel, and he probably hadn't watched the episode. Good performance by David.
Hmm.
One of his better. He doesn't get to emote in this way very often, unless Buffy's visiting.
Holtz. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm really engrossed and enraptured in this scene, and I'm
Yeah,
having a
yeah.
hard
I mean,
time.
it's again. There's so much good stuff.
This is going to be the challenge. Um, and I mean, we've talked about this ad nauseum at this point, but like
Yeah.
of writing season three and eventually season four as well. Like
Well,
the individual episodes
we might
are
do
really
season
fucking
four
good.
as a super essay the way we did.
Eh,
Although some people don't like that idea.
yeah, let's just hold your horses
Yeah,
there. Let's
it's a
get through
couple.
season three first.
It's a couple years off,
That's one of the better face transitions.
but it's not the only part.
Oh, look, it's Night at the Roxbury.
Chance AF. Chance AF?
Chance AFS.
Chance AFS says one of the fun things about Buffy and Angel is watching David Boreanaz learn how to act over 8 years. I think that applies to many of the people in the Buffy cast. I think everyone got better.
I know everyone got better.
Yeah, and some people got profoundly better. The one that feels to me as fully formed from the beginning as he's going to be is probably Nicholas Brendan.
Even he gets better.
Yeah, I mean everyone moves the needle a bit, but better. I love her hair.
Mhm. Well,
That's one of my favorite jokes for characters on a show, summarizing arcs to that point to someone who
mhm.
just showed up. Long story.
Big cosmic no-no. We saw that at the end of Buffy season 5. Big cosmic no-no.
Well, I think Seth had a ton of experience at that point, but he came in season 2, right?
Hmm. Angel Investigations has to use subcontractors a lot.
Well, and how many of them die?
That was cool. See, we needed some dramatic heft there. Because we also didn't see anything come through
Yeah.
it, we can also shrug it off the way the characters are doing. God. I forgot that part. Oh, here we go. This is also good. Because it's the second time that somebody has grabbed Connor to try to take him from Angel.
Yeah.
Like that was this is so good, and it just doesn't stick the landing.
Those are some very stock gun sound effects.
Hmm. Also, these are some reckless ass cops.
Yeah.
They're just shooting through a
They're
wall.
shooting blindly through a wall.
They have no idea what's in there.
This, to me, feels a little bit like they didn't get to do guns on Angel very often, and so they were going to take the opportunity to John Woo it as much as possible.
Hmm. And then he just leaves.
Wow, full on like
That was what, yeah.
kaleidoscope spins. It's so funny. Angel split seasons are so hilarious. This definitely feels like a season premiere.
Hmm.
100% feels like a season premiere.
Hmm. But there's only three more episodes.
I know. Like the amount of budget that's on display here and all of that. Like this is not the season finale. Eh, Angel split seasons are so strange.
Yeah, two more after this. Russell, you're right.
You're not alone. I know. Oh, he meant. Oh.
Yeah.
Wah, wah. Yeah. It's like the alley shot from the premiere. So,
Once again, visually comparing Connor to
yeah.
Angel.
Hello, son. Dun dun dun.
That was terrible old makeup on old Keith there.
Uh, yeah. RJ says, which is funny because the actual finale feels like a mid-season finale. Yeah. Josh, Jack, and I are watching The Expanse, and The Expanse has a similar thing for the first three seasons of
Literal
there's
split seasons.
yeah split season mid-season finale, and then this feels completely different. It's very jarring.
Hmm.
Um, and I think that the Angel split seasons were all done for the sake of Sweeps Week,
I'm sure they
which
were.
is now no longer a thing, which is a an artifact that will eventually be forgotten. But
Nielsen's.
Nielsen ratings, yeah,
How
exactly.
cute.
Um, oh, and ending with the same words as the last episode.
Hmm.
Hi, Dad. Yeah, so there's a lot of craft here. There's tons of craft.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like if, and I really do think if the season three finale had ended differently, season three would probably be my favorite Angel season.
So let's say Cordy doesn't go away.
Hmm.
Uh, they don't. Cordy's character breaks. Period. That's my opinion. The cardinal sin in storytelling with these kinds of shows is that character would not do that. And you have a
Right.
wonderful
I have
canon.
headcanon.
You have a head canon for why that happened,
I
but
think it's supported, and we'll get
it
there.
doesn't fix the experience of it happening.
Unquestionably, because the show isn't explicit about what's happening.
Yeah, and I don't think that's what was intended. I think it
I
works.
don't think it was
I think it
either.
works retroactively, but
Yeah.
Cordy leaving, Skip saying it's time to move on to a higher dimension. Her going, it feels weird, but I know it's right. No, Cordy is ride or die with Team Angel forever. That's
With
the whole.
Angel specifically.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why she did the demon decision. That's all
Yeah.
of that. I think if you remove that decision, you remove that scene,
Or
I
make it
might,
more explicit, my headcanon, which is
yeah,
that Skip is influencing courting.
yeah, that Skip put the demon in her. But I don't think that Jasmine was even conceived of at this point, right?
I don't think it was either.
That's the problem. Is like season four redirects multiple times, and then
Hmm.
you get to the Jasmine bit, and I think it works beautifully at that point once they settle in. But you would have to have had that in mind when you wrote this sequence, when you wrote the demon sequence initially, right? That Cordy had the demon put in her and was no longer Cordy. From that scene forward,
Basically, yeah.
she was no longer Cordy. We would have needed more tells, more explanations that that actually happened. But the reality is, as we now know later, Charisma walked into the room and said she was having a baby, and they wrote her
Didn't
off
take it well.
unceremoniously. Wrote her off the show, or managed her scenes in the way that they managed them. So, but I think I think the finale for me gets markedly better. I don't have a problem with Connor throwing Angel into the ocean.
That's a good cliffhanger.
It's a good cliffhanger, and giving Angel the chance to forgive him as it's happening. I always remember
That's
that
love
scene
that.
of him saying, "Don't, you're gonna want to punish yourself. Don't," or whatever the words are. I think that all of that is wonderful. I think the problem is Cordy's character breaks, and it's done in the
Hmm.
way where, oh, we're about to. Kangel is about to be a thing. They're about to get together. Like it deliberately creates the anticlimax for the romantic buildup that has been going on all season, and in a way that
Yeah.
is not very
Not satisfying.
not satisfying. It's just not satisfying.
Because the anticlimax that we had in season two was consistent with the themes and allegories of season two. Like it was an anticlimax on purpose
Right.
because
Yes,
that's
that
what
was the
relapse is.
point. That was the
Yeah.
point.
This is an anticlimax in the way that like it's a bait and switch for the audience.
Right.
It's a twist.
Yeah.
Oh, what a twist. Ah, ha, ha. They
Yeah.
don't get together. And like, okay.
Yeah. It just
That doesn't mean anything.
it builds tension that doesn't pay off. And but I
Mm.
think if you remove that, if you redirect, Cordy stays. Maybe Cordy is the one waiting on the beach, and
Like
he's
she's
never
looking
there.
around as Angel is
Yes.
descending.
I
Yeah.
then I'm okay with it. Saying that's her choice and she goes away feels to me like, oh, we could what? So I think if you change
Mhm.
that, there's a whole bunch of this Connor stuff, and again, I'm digging for
We're
what
panhandling.
I enjoy about this. Yeah, I think there's a whole bunch. I think this Connor stuff for me from this point into like for me the Oedipus bit which we're not at yet, but the Oedipus bit in season four ruins so
It's
much
gross.
stuff.
It's
Ruins
very
a
gross.
treasured character from multiple seasons of a show. Uh, it's gross. She's sort of sidelined. I think the way he interacts with her going forward makes him look stupid.
Hmm.
Like, and yes, manipulated, fine, but it doesn't. It's just not interesting. It's not fun drama in the way that it pays off. But I'm trying to see around the Oedipal blight
Leading
at that
up
point.
to leading up to the end of season three, these are very enjoyable episodes, with a couple of exceptions that we'll talk about. These are very enjoyable episodes. It's very enjoyable drama. I think you and I are deeply burdened by knowledge of what's to come,
Yeah,
and so
it's a
that's
weird
interrupting
thing.
our experience.
It's a weird thing. So much of my experience of this is just weighed down by what I know is coming and having to get through
Yeah,
it.
but we should talk about it with the group in an hour.
Yeah, so that's the rewatch. In 2 weeks, we're gonna be watching whatever the night. Are we watching Buffy next? Are we on Grave?
I think we're on Grave.
I think we're on the episode right before Grave. I don't think that
Two
Giles
to
is
go.
two to go. Are we on two to go? We'll figure it out.
Is Giles coming? Well,
We're doing Buffy in 2 weeks, and then it might be Grave, and then we do 2 episodes of Angel in a row to wrap up. Yes, it's Grave. So Grave for the rewatch in
Yeah.
2 weeks. In an hour, we'll be joining in with anyone who cares to get together and discuss this episode. Who's in the $5 and up tier on Patreon or the same tier on the YouTube membership. And Josh, thank you for co-hosting. It was fun digging for some gold.
There's gold to find here,
There is
and we
gold to
will
find. There's so much to
we will show it
enjoy.
in all of its shiny glory.
Yeah, yeah. Um, all right, my friends. We'll see you in an hour. Thank you so much.
Bye, y'all.
Don't know if that worked. Let's see. Stop streaming and stream.